Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. So look at this doctor from the medicines faculty of Romania. So this is something interesting and that I want to share with you. And it's kind of the French paradox. You see, I'm here in some kind of some village in the countryside, and they don't have any more doctors here. Because the people graduated from medicines, who study medicines, they don't want to live here. They don't want to live in the countryside. Most French people don't want to live in the countryside. Why is that? I am not sure. I believe they don't like it. They feel the life is boring. There's nothing to do. There are not enough people. Once I felt a little bit this way, and in fact that's also what I like living in China, that you have so many people everywhere, so many things happening all the time. But also now I feel living in the countryside is really nice. When you have a kid, he can enjoy himself, you have the silence, you have the good environment, you have the space. And what happens in the countryside, in the French countryside, is since they don't have any doctors, the doctors who come to work here, they come from Eastern Europe. Now you have the European Union extended, and as the European Union extended, then you have the equivalent for the degree. So what it means that even you graduate from Eastern European countries, and you get a degree from one of these countries, you can still work in France. And where the salary, of course, is much higher. So what some young people they do now, and they are very clever to do so, they will just go to Eastern European countries, they study laws, they study medicines. It's way easier for them to graduate from these countries. Then they go back to France and they work here, as a French doctor, and they make the same salary, and they can find jobs in the countryside since nobody wants to work there. So it's something you need to know. And if you who are watching, maybe you live in Eastern Europe, and maybe this is something that you should look at. Maybe you should think, oh, maybe it could be interesting for me to come to France and work in the countryside. My kid is calling me. I'm just going here. I just show you this small square, and that's what I want to tell you today about. So this is true for medicines. For the rest, I'm not sure. Depends. I think for all the work that you need, maybe the plumber, you have some skills that then for all these jobs you will need people to come there and work. Why? Also, this is a paradox of the French system I was telling you, because when you study medicine in France, you have a numerus clausus. It means each year there will be a limited number of place of possibilities. So let's say you have 500 people who can study medicines, who can graduate and no more. It's not an exam, it's like a concours. It's you have only 500 or 1,000 or 10,000. So this is defined, this is set. You don't have more position available. And it means you have many French people, they want to study medicine, but they cannot, because it's limited. You have only a certain number of position. And if you fail, then you need to do something else. If you are not in the top 500, then you are number 501, then it's done for you. So this is very paradoxical, because on one aspect is that they was set a limited number, but that on the other side, you don't have any doctors in the countryside. So people are sick and they have no doctors, so they need to ask people from Eastern Europe to come here and work in France and to do this kind of job, because there is not enough doctors. So this is really a paradox. Let me leave you for now. See you next time. Take care, everyone.